All right, now to a story you will only see right here on WUSA 9. Tonight, we are hearing exclusively from the family of a Germantown father arrested by federal agents outside of his house. Yousof Azizi is an Iranian PhD student at Virginia Tech's research campus in Arlington, Virginia. Tonight, his wife says he's being held in Arizona by Immigration and Customs Enforcement. The federal government says Azizi lied on his visa application and has ties to a group linked to Iran's Revolutionary Guard. Our chief investigative reporter Eric Flack spoke with Azizi's wife, who says the toll on the couple's two young children has been devastating and that her husband is innocent.
Yousof Azizi's two young children, both born in the United States, are struggling. His wife, Aliyah Hashemi, asked not to appear on camera but told WUSA 9 exclusively in writing, "My 3-year-old son, who is deeply attached to his father, is distressed and feels a sense of loss, but he does not understand what is wrong. At night, before going to sleep, he cries intensely. He was used to going to bed with his father. Whenever someone comes to visit or the doorbell rings, my son thinks that it is his father and runs towards the door."
Free Yousof Azizi now!
Protesters gathered over the weekend in D.C., demanding Azizi's release after his arrest April 13th. The Department of Homeland Security alleges he lied on his visa application, specifically by denying membership in an Iranian student group the U.S. had designated a foreign terrorist organization. DHS also says his student visa was terminated after he failed to re-enroll at Virginia Tech last fall. Azizi's wife and his attorney dispute both claims. She says her husband had applied to change his visa status, a move that would have allowed him to remain enrolled at Virginia Tech as a part-time student while finishing his dissertation rather than paying full international tuition he could no longer afford. Hashemi says after years of academic work on U.S. nuclear policy with Iran as his case study, Azizi became a frequent guest on Persian-language media outlets covering the U.S.-Iran conflict. She flatly denied he was ever a member of a foreign terrorist organization. His wife wrote, "The real problem is that he spoke up about the war. This status story is just an excuse." She says what has happened has shaken her faith in the country that she and her husband chose to call home. "We believed that the United States welcomed international students and academics. We believed that freedom of speech was real. This event has shattered the assumptions we held 13 years ago when we came to the U.S. to continue our studies." DHS says Azizi will remain in custody pending a hearing before an immigration judge and will receive full due process. Eric Flack, WUSA 9.
We did reach out to DHS this afternoon to try and get additional comment on some of the claims made by Azizi's wife, and we are still waiting to hear back.